Listening to Cajun Sports Radio.
We make plans, go out at night. I wait till 2, then I turn out the light.
You're listening to Cajun Sports Radio with Coyote and Lane.
All right, welcome to Cajun Sports Radio, Sunday, July 28, 2013 edition. Before we get into anything, thank you. I just want to say that flat out. Thank everybody. Once again, man, we took the numbers up last week, and we had a really, really great week in the listening count. We hope that we brought some of y'all back, or all of y'all back, even more. As I do that, one of the people involved with the success, Coyote Bria, welcome back to the mic.
Hey there, Lane. Hey, everybody. Thank everybody for listening to Cajun Sports Radio. We sure do appreciate it. I know this time of year is kind of slow.
Actually, not right now. It's speeding up.
No, it's starting to pick up.
Oh. Tonight, the return of Coyote segment. Oh, yeah. You got your stuff. Tonight is the return of Coyote segment. He has some... What's that? What's this?
The only thing it is, like, a little bit of most tend the best, like, partying schools. Well, fans. I'm sorry, but the best football fans.
Most engaged fan bases. Yeah, the biggest fan bases. We got that. We got some news stories. Well, I got a big news story to open the show with. Okay, Johnny Football, he can't buy a lucky... Well, he's doing it to himself, but he went to University of Texas. He went to... Thank you. He went to a frat party at UT, which is a huge rivalry, University of Texas. Goes on stage for a party, does the UT sign, everything. Some dudes find him at a frat party. There's a video on YouTube of him having beers thrown at him. They kick him out of the frat party in Texas.
Where do you see all this at?
Front page ESPN, my boy. Oh.
So the target's on him, Elaine.
Why would he go to Tech? That's a rival school.
Yeah, but why
is he
do that?
Trying to make everybody in A&M hate him?
Yeah. Told you, a lot of pressure on him. He too young. Gave him the Heisman Trophy as a junior, freshman. Well, he's a red shirt, but he's wide open. He's candidate.
Yeah, I know it, and that's what happens.
Yeah, talking about bad news real quick. I didn't even know. Some well-known guy, baseball player, that was coming to LSU, a pitcher, Thursday night. Lo and behold, I'm trying to think of his name real quick. Lo and behold, he gets arrested in New Orleans for drug possession and firearm. One recruiter, a pitching recruiter, real quick. I didn't get his name yet, but I know it was in there.
Good job. I'll leave it to Dad to be half in on his story. Oh, yeah, it's always something. That was Dad it down. Okay, well, I can't pull up too many sites. Yeah. It's going to lock down on us. But, like Dad said, and I've heard a lot of people say, if you get mentioned right now in the news, well, not now with training camp. 9 out of 10, if you're being mentioned on your own outside of sports, it's not good. It's not good, but I wanted to get right into what everybody wants to talk about around here. Training camp. NFL training camp, or Saints training camp. There's been some big things going on. Drew Brees, they started their first day of pads Saturday, practicing with pads. But when they were doing drills the other day, Drew Brees was actually having problems getting to his receivers because that's how they were going against that Rob Ryan defense in practice. He's saying that the defense so far, the 3-4 from even to go against it has been hard. He's also saying that they have been conditioning so hard that they're feeling sore. That's how much Peyton's been running them and getting the conditioning up.
Good deal.
We're hearing that the players are adjusting very well. We got a phone call here, I think, coming in the Cajun Sports Radio. Go ahead and take the mic, guy.
Yeah, good deal. If Drew Brees having a hard time throwing the ball, that means that defense is really pipping up, and that's what we needed, y'all.
Hello.
We needed a good defense. Rob Ryan looked like he riding chains. Hello. I can't wait. But we still got to keep that offense going, too.
Yeah, we got a caller here. Hold on, let me get you on the show. Thank you. Let me put you here on. All right, welcome to Cajun Sports Radio, man. What's your name?
Cameron, I actually I'm part of this channel called National Sports.
Yeah, I've listened to y'all. I've heard y'all. Y'all got y'all thing going on. Y'all are pretty good.
Yeah, we have NFL Goal Line. It's a really good NFL show, and I just think that a lot of people are talking about the Patriots, and they're saying, oh, they're not going to do well, and how they're not going to have a good season. I actually think they're going to have a pretty good year because they usually respond well to controversy. If you look at 01, 03, 04, all the years they've won the Super Bowl and all the years that they've had success, they've always had a tough road and they've had to fight through adversity. When you look at 07, they didn't really have to fight through that much adversity. And then when they did face adversity in the biggest game, they weren't able to deal with it. So I think the Patriots, they finally have a better defense now. The running game is better. The receivers really aren't that bad. Gronkowski will get healthy. So I think they'll be fine. I think they'll win the division. I still think the AFC East runs through New England. I don't think when people say, oh, it's the Dolphins' division, I think they're dead wrong because the Dolphins still, I don't trust Tannehill as much. I think the Patriots, I think a lot of people are underestimating them, and I want to hear what you have to think about that.
Well, let me tell you something real quick, and I was talking to somebody. I'm glad you brought this up. I was talking to somebody about that this week. Anytime you doubt New England, and
you
that's
don't
when
want to do that.
Don't ever doubt the Patriots.
Don't ever.
Anytime that you think that they are down and out, that's when they'll show you. Remember when I always go back to when Tom Brady went down in 08. And you had, what's his face, had to come in, quarterback. Castle. Yeah. He came in and the team still went 11-5. They missed the playoffs at 11-5, which is crazy. But Danny Amendola, he was leading the league last year in receiving yards before he got hurt with the Rams. I've been a big fan of this guy for years. If he could stay healthy, this guy is going to put up Wes Welker-like numbers. He's not going to be Wes Welker, but he's going to put up Wes Welker-like numbers. Like you said,
I agree.
The defense is tougher. Will Fork is an animal. Yeah. In all honesty, I think he's one of the most underrated players in the league. Not on that team, but in the league. No, don't ever doubt because no.
Let me tell you something. We talked about it last week again. Thank you for calling the show, bud. The Patriots, no one ever doubts them because they're always in the playoffs. They have a coach. They have a well coached team. And believe me, the Patriots, you never count them out.
No, you never count them out. And this is...
I've just heard a lot of people count them. I'm not saying you guys, but...
No, but they are. You're right. Oh, You're hearing a lot of people dog on them.
National media, they criticize. They say, oh, Patriots, it's all chaos. They're not going to do well. But every time they say that the Patriots always come through. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Just like when the thing down and out with the Bounty Gate. No, long story short, we were. But anyway, come to find out, we didn't have a good year. But let me tell you something. The Patriots, and I say it like it is, has a very, very, very good team.
Well, they're well. Anytime you got Tom Brady, and their offensive line, man.
He's unreal.
Their offensive line is amazing. And let me tell you something. I am very glad the offensive coordinator, the one that used to coach in Denver, you know what I'm talking about. I'm glad he didn't leave. Josh McDaniels. I'm glad that he didn't leave. I'm really glad that he didn't leave. I think that it's going to help him and it's going to be good for the team. But if you had to give a record for the Patriots this season, what would it be?
Oh, I think they're going to go 11-5.
That's manageable.
They'll win the division at 11-5.
That's manageable because
that's a real good pick.
Everybody's jumping all over Miami. I'm not ready to.
No.
Yeah, I'm not. To me, with Miami, I don't know how well Mike Wallace is going to adjust.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't. A lot of people support Tannehill, but I'm not on that bandwagon yet.
Well, the thing with Tannehill is he's still got a lot to learn. He's still at the end of last year. I understand he was still a rookie last year, but at the end of last year, he was still making critical mistakes that you would hope that at the end of a rookie season somebody wouldn't make. He was not put in that upper echelon of top rookie quarterbacks last year. He was not. And I think he will improve this year, but I think when you look at Miami, they're more 8-8-ish. And I think they should have never got rid of Reggie Bush. Big mistake by getting rid of Reggie Bush.
They shouldn't have did that.
Yeah, I thought if Reggie Bush stayed, that team would be. Then I would say, okay, they can go 10-6, get the wild card, and be in the playoffs. But I think with no Bush, it's really bad. Also, I heard just right now, Fox Sports said that Peyton Manning lost his center.
Yeah.
Dan Copeland, torn ACL. What do you guys think?
Well, that's like his second or third. I heard something about it. Didn't he have another center get hurt too? I know that's like his second center that's gone down so far. That's huge. The center is the most important offensive lineman, you know, in my opinion. We'll see, man. It's everybody's jumping all over Denver, you know, because of Wes Welker and what they did last year. But the AFC is going to be, in my opinion, a coin flip. Don't forget about Houston, you know.
I think sorry to interrupt, but I think the one team that can surprise everybody is the San Diego Chargers, because they got Freeney. The offensive line is way better for San Diego.
Yeah.
Rivers will have a lot of time in the pocket, and I really trust Ryan Matthews.
If he could stay healthy.
The San Diego Chargers could be a team that a lot of people are counting out, but they should be in that conversation.
Definitely. And if Ryan Matthews could stay healthy, that's his biggest. If he could just stay healthy, I really think that he could do some damage. If San Diego could keep it up, usually it's either they start slow and finish good at the end, or vice versa. Most of the time it's that way. But last year they did that, and used to they could get away with it. But now having Denver in the division and having Peyton Manning in the division, you can't get away with something like that, you know. So we'll see.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you for calling in, buddy.
Well, you guys should listen to some national sports too whenever you get a chance.
Yeah, go ahead and promote your show, man. Do what you got to do. If you got anything you want to say about your show, go ahead and do it.
I just wanted to say that, just like you guys, we talk sports, so you guys listen, that's great. So please listen.
No doubt about it. Quick thoughts. You know, we have a lot of listeners who listen from the Louisiana area. What are your thoughts on the Saints this year? Okay, I guess we lost them.
Yeah, I believe you lost them.
We do appreciate the phone call from our buddy at National Sports Talk. We talked to this guy before.
Yep, we sure
We
did.
did. He called in. And by the way, if you want to be just like him, look how easy that was. 318-613-0182. You can get involved with the show. He had some good knowledge. I mean,
Yeah, he knew what he was talking about. In fact, he very sharp. He didn't say where he was from, did he?
I think they're out of California. I
Okay,
think.
Because he was talking a lot of Patriots.
He could be. I don't know. I remember one of them that I talked to last time was from the California area. I don't know.
Accent's like up north.
Up north, yeah, it could be. It could be. Tell you what. On that note, we'll take a commercial break real quick. We're gonna come back, talk some more Saints training camp. Talk some more Saints training camp. Got a bunch of NFL news. That's the news right there. Yodi said, make the return. We're going to make this it. Dad, he's getting nervous. He doesn't think he has a segment.
I don't have, big segment about it.
Yeah. We got that. We got Saints news. I mean, we're just going to talk sports. Call in, man. LSU news later. We're waiting on, we possibly got a caller. John coming on. Diehard LSU sports fan. He comes on, we'll talk some LSU sports. This is Cajun Sports Radio presented by Best Bike ATV. We'll be back in a little while. Don't go nowhere. Hey, it's Lane from Cajun Sports Radio, and right now we have to talk about Best Bike ATV. This is something that you need to know about. Best Bike ATV is a full-service mechanic shop, locally owned and operated, specializing in the repairing of most ATVs, dirt bikes, and motorcycles. They sell a full line of aftermarket as well as factory parts and accessories. They have a factory certified mechanic on duty at all times. They are an authorized high lifter, Gorilla, STI, and ITP dealer. They are located on Highway 1 in Echo, Louisiana, about 7 miles north of Marksville. Their operating hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit their website at www.bestbikeatv. Contact them at 318-597-9022. Once again, www.bestbikeatv.com. 318-597-9022. You're going to want to check them out. You will be very impressed. Tell them that Lane from Cajun Sports Radio sent you. Thank you.
Smell the gumbo? You're listening to Cajun Sports Radio.
You're listening to Cajun Sports Radio with Coyote and Lane.
Welcome back to Cajun Sports Radio. We just want to let everybody know that you can listen to Cajun Sports Radio anytime on CajunSportsRadio.com. We are live every Sunday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. But yeah, you can listen to any episode at all times. The replays anytime. CajunSportsRadio.com. We're going back into the Cajun Sports Radio vault. We're bringing in my ex-co-host, Jason Himes. He was doing the show with me first. He moved to Seattle. But I just got in contact with him. He texted me saying he wanted to come on, so we're going to get him on the show real quick. But let me tell you, right now, it's an exciting time in sports. It really is. You know, go ahead. Take me.
Yeah, people starting to get ready for football, Lane. Everybody's getting excited. Training camp's starting. College is fixing to, it won't be long, 2.5 weeks. LSU's going to be playing.
More than that.
No, it's like 3 weeks, something like that. But anyway, everybody can't wait. Football's a bread and butter. Huh. Cut and dry, bread and butter. Everybody, that's all they want to talk about.
Jason.
Hey.
Welcome back, man. This is Jason Holmes. Used to be the ex-co-host of Cajun Sports Radio. What's going on, Jason?
Not a whole lot, man.
Hey,
So,
Jason Coyote, how you doing, man? Good to hear from you.
Oh, well, you too. How you doing?
Good, man. Good. Ready for some football?
What's that?
Ready for some football?
I know. A little bit of the Seahawks nation, man. I got to be careful what I say.
Yeah. How is that? You know, Jason was a member of the Louisiana and the Saints family. Now he moves back to Seattle. How's it been, man? How's Seattle treating you?
It's pretty good, man. We went out last night, and it was interesting for sure.
How's the party culture over there? It's pretty.
Oh yeah, party, man. It's not like New Orleans, but it's definitely fun for sure.
It's up there, huh?
Yeah, it's up there.
So, what's the talk like of those Seahawks over there? I want to hear what people think of that team coming into this year.
Yeah, everybody's all they don't think Russell Wilson will have a bad year, sophomore slump, if you will. So.
Oh, they're dogging on Russell Wilson over there? They think he's going to have a slump this year?
No, they don't think.
They don't think? What do you think?
I think he may.
What
is that?
And then I heard that Percy Harvin won't be ready for the season. That was a big disappointment. That he,
really?
Yeah, he's going to have hip surgery and he's going to be out for a while.
That was their fault picking him up because they know how injury prone he is. So
Very injury prone. You're exactly right. He's very injury prone.
Yeah, he had he had injuries for quite a while, and he had that bad ankle injury that sat him out. No, I would not have wasted my money on him, but I'm not Pete Carroll, so I can't.
It ain't your money to spend, huh?
Exactly.
Oh.
But yeah, man, I mean, guys, I talk about the Seahawks now. They hate the 49ers, and I agree, I hate the 49ers too, but yeah, man. Seahawks may do it. I don't know. I can't get a ticket to go to the same game because they cost so daggone much, so.
Oh, he's definitely pricing up there, huh?
Oh, yeah, man. I just bought a new TV, so I'll watch it on TV.
Yeah, that's how we all do. I think that's what we all started resolved in. But how far y'all are you from San Francisco?
Shoot, San Fran, it's got to be a good day's drive.
How about Oakland?
Oakland? I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
I'm really not sure.
I was just wondering because you said something about everybody hates, and I know they reopened a big rivalry with San Francisco last year. You know, with everything that went down, and I'm telling you, it's interesting that NFC West was one of the worst divisions a couple of years ago. Now they're one of the best. You know, it's amazing.
Including the Cardinals are coming back up too.
They are. They're turning it around, and it's gonna be fun to watch. Who do you like right now? If you had to pick a team that you really like that didn't really make that much noise last year, besides the Saints?
Good question.
I've been thinking about that.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Cardinals. They didn't really do anything last year, or the Rams. The Rams might be a good one too, but yeah, everybody was saying, I like the Cleveland, well, they keep making these not stupid draft picks. They keep making these draft picks, but they don't do nothing. It's like, you know, you pick up Trent Richardson last year, and then they pick up Kevius Mingo this year. Like, I still don't see the hope in that team. You know, but I think the Cardinals, man, they picked up, what's the next? They got Patrick Peterson, and they picked up
Honey Badger.
Yeah. I think it's a good fit for him. This is going to maybe might keep his butt in shape, if you will. Keep him out of trouble. And then they just got, who they get? Then they get, what's his name? Bengals player, quarterback.
Carson Palmer. Yeah.
Yeah, Carson Palmer. They just got him, and of course they got Larry Fitzgerald, they got Early Doucette, and they got a squad.
Yeah.
They do.
In fact, Jason, I was just watching right before the show, I was watching an article, a video on the Honey Badger with Arizona. They showed a big article, video on him. How you think How you think he's going to do?
I think he'll be all right. I really do. He's good. He's small, of course, but you need to keep Patrick Peterson where he is, returning the ball. But
as far as Matthew goes, he's small, but he's physical. So I think he'll be okay. He's a trash talker too, so he's gonna get somebody's head. But you know, Dante Hall, he's not very big either. Look at him with the career he's had.
Mm-hmm. You look like all of your good DBs. You got to talk a little trash. I mean, look at Richard Sherman. That guy, speaking of Seattle, he talked a lot of smack last year, but he backed up every bit of it. That dude's a beast.
I still say Honey Badger is going to make a lot of noise.
Coming from Stanford, like who comes from Stanford and actually plays good at the same age or what?
It's true.
You got him as the biggest trash talker of all. And he backs it up. He really does.
Oh, he backs it up. Richard Sherman was an animal.
Yeah. That Seahawks secondary is an animal. They have one of the best secondaries that I've ever seen before.
It's true. It's crazy. It really is. With the things that they were doing last year. Now, how about San Francisco? They go and get the receiver there from Baltimore, Anquan Bolden.
Yeah. Speaking of Ravens, I know they had nothing to do with Ravens, but did you watch the thing that Ron Jaworski does with the best quarterback?
Oh, man. He screwed Drew Brees.
Exactly. What a douchebag. How are you going to put Joe Flacco over Drew Brees?
Because he's an idiot.
Why did he do that?
That list was terrible. Everybody's talking about it.
Yeah.
He screwed Drew Brees bad in that list.
That was horrible.
Yeah, I understand you putting Peyton Manning and Tom Brady in front of Drew Brees, but Joe Flacco, are you kidding me? Like,
well,
no,
he got a Super Bowl ring, that's why.
So does Brees.
Yeah, I know, but he got delayed a Super Bowl. You know what I mean? And he ended up getting hot at the right time. Because believe me, Baltimore was...
Jaworski claims that the reason why he dropped Brees so low is because of all the interceptions Brees had. But what makes Brees the quarterback that he is that he threads that needle and has all those those close plays.
Yeah.
What was that?
What was that?
What was that?
That was a seaplane.
Oh, okay.
We live on the water, so all these seaplanes just go all day, all night. Well, not all night, but all day.
Really?
That's pretty cool. What do you think of
Some bitch too, boy.
Oh, really? What do you think of what New England's going to do this year? What are your thoughts on that?
What's that?
New England, the Patriots. What do you think they're going to do this year?
The Patriots? I don't know. I really don't understand why they didn't sign Wes Welker. I don't get that. I don't understand why you would get rid of your best receiver.
Well, exactly. One of your best players,
Exactly. So, I don't know, man. It's up for grabs between the Bills and Dolphins, and I still think the Patriots probably going to win the division.
Oh, yeah.
That's always...
We had a caller a while ago call in who does a show, and he said the same thing. Anytime you doubt the Patriots, that's when they smack you,
Yeah.
That's when they smack you in the mouth.
Yeah, I still think they win the division, but I don't know. That division is kind of looking more and more like the NFC West.
The whole NFC West, huh? Either that or the AFC South. That one was getting pretty bad for a while. But I don't know, though. Now that you got... It's kind of coming up, that division, but we'll see what happens on that note. But, yeah, man, I'm glad you're doing good over there in Seattle. And
Yeah, me too, man. I miss the food and stuff back home. That's about it. That's all I really miss.
You ain't going to move back here, Jay? Are you going to stay up there or what?
Yeah, I think I'm going to stay up here, man. It's nicer up here. The weather's nicer, and I got everything I need right here.
I heard your uncle told me something about you going to truck driving school.
Yeah, I think so, man.
That's good.
The military school, that when I was in the military, they paid for it, so I'm like, well, shucks, if I'd have known that 3 years ago when I started doing that stuff, I'd have went then, but they pay for it, and I just got to get all my ducks in a row before I can go. They probably won't be till September that I'll be able to go take the class. Take a month-long class, too.
Well, Jason, real quick, I hate to cut in front of you, but I know you're a big basketball fan. What did you think about the final game this year?
I got to give my hat off to Lane said it was going to happen, but, you know, fucking Heat, man. I hate the Heat.
I think we all go against the Heat, man.
We hate them, but they there, man.
I know, but if Manu would have played the way he played in, I think it was Game 3, if he had played like that the whole series, man.
Oh, yeah.
I know it.
Sure.
Well, they had the game. They had it in Game 6.
We had it. We had it.
Yeah.
We.
You know, well, I was for the Spurs. That's why. That's what I meant. You know what I meant, Lane.
But, all right, Jason, man. Shoot,
Good hearing from you.
every Sunday night we come on, and at 6 if you want to come on.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I had got the email. I get the email all the time, but usually I'm working, but today I was off, so I was like, you know what, let me text this fool, see if I can get on the show.
Yeah, man.
I miss it, man. That's what I was telling people. I'm like, yeah, I used to do this radio show. You should listen in. They want to, so.
Yeah, man. We don't do it every night like me and you used to do it, but we do it once every Sunday night. We do it.
Yeah. Like the football season starts, we'll definitely do it again. I'll definitely try to get back on here as much as I can.
Come on as much as you can. You're always welcome, dude.
No. Well, it's good to hear from y'all, man. It's been a long time.
I'm always asking about you because, you know, I'm working with you. I didn't find out till later that was your stepbrother I'm working with. But,
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, man, keep in touch.
Yeah, I will, man. I will. Y'all take care of yourself.
You too.
Thank you, man, for coming on. Call us back.
All right, I will.
All right, Jason. Later.
All right, bye.
That was Jason Holmes. Great call-in from one of the founding
It
guys.
was good to hear from him.
You know,
Very good.
he was a part of this broadcast with us at one point.
Y'all started it. You and him.
And he said he misses it. He was when you walked off. He said he tells people in Seattle how he used to do a radio show and everything like that. I mean, you should know that. Look at all the publicity you've gotten from doing a radio show.
Real quick, Lane, why he moved up and he went to work up there?
Yeah, he's got a family and things like that over there.
He does have family.
Kids and I think
Oh,
his
okay.
wife and
Okay,
and
good
stuff
to
like
hear.
that.
Good to hear from him.
Yeah, it's very good to hear from Jason. All right, let's get down to some brass tacks. Let's get down to some news. Back to what I said earlier, man. Johnny Manziel goes to that frat party, tries to act cocky, wears a Tim Tebow Jets jersey.
Yes.
On top of that, has
Yes.
a Tim Tebow Jets jersey.
It's just like he wants to start. He
hopes.
wants that.
He does. And goes over there and just some people are cool with it, and then some diehard UT fans, because Texas hates Texas A&M. That's diehard rock. That's worse than LSU,
And
Alabama.
Well, the same state. Yeah, right.
And these drunk people, and there's a video of it on YouTube.
You love that.
They started throwing beers at him. They kicked him out. They told him, get the hell out of here. You're not wanted. Bad news for those Philadelphia Eagles, man. We were having high hopes for them. New coach after bad injury problems over the last few years. Chip. Eagles wide receiver Jeremy Maclin tears his ACL. He's done for the season.
What? That might give Shepard more playing time, huh?
I mean, it could. Yeah, definitely.
That's gonna put Shepard in, LSU player there. That's gonna put him in the...
you read an article earlier, didn't you? Go ahead and tell them what Michael Vick said.
Yeah, Michael Vick, he's like, he got high hopes. I didn't even know Russell. I got a mind block. Russell Shepard even was over there, Lane. Did you?
Yeah. Nah, I didn't know.
I didn't even know that either.
I didn't know.
I didn't know he was there.
By the way, if you want to get involved with the show, text 318-451-0842. You can text comments to that and call 318-613-0182. I got to answer a question before we get into anything else. Miss Sheila Slocum has a question. What do y'all think Rob Ryan's going to do for our Saints defense? So far,
hey, Boo. He's going to do good.
So far, he's changed the whole scheme. He's going where you normally run a 4-3. They're going 3-4. We're going to talk more about that in a little while. But, yeah, he changed basically the whole set of the defense, and he's moving players around. For instance, Will Smith, no longer an end, moving out to outside linebacker. But I promise when we get back to Saints news, we'll get back on it. another news. Donovan McNabb, speaking of Eagles, officially retires as a Philadelphia Eagle tomorrow. The Eagles are going to retire him.
Really? I didn't
Retire
know that.
his number and will be retired in Philly
Lane, do
country.
you think he's going to get a broadcasting job?
Well, he already has one.
Oh, it is.
He works for NFL. He already. Well, no, he's been out for years.
Well, that's true. You know who I'm thinking of? Sorry, y'all. Thinking about somebody else.
He works for NFL Network right now.
Okay.
Now, NFL Hall of Fame?
No.
I don't think so. You? What do you think?
No.
I don't think NFL Hall of Fame.
No.
Call 318-613-0182 to get on the air live. Ravens tight end Dennis Pitta, done. Dislocated hip. Needs surgery.
Whoa.
Too fini. He's done.
When did this happen, Lane?
The other day.
God.
Our players are going down like crazy.
That's a bad deal, man. Can you imagine?
Man, look at Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning keeps losing centers, and it's crazy. Now, how about this story? All right. Terrell Brown, he's a receiver. No, he's a DB for the 49ers, if I'm not mistaken. He worked out this offseason by himself and chose not to work out for the team. Oh. But what he didn't realize is there is a clause in his contract that states if he doesn't work out with the team, he's out of $2 million. He loses $2 million from his contract.
His agent didn't know that?
He fired his agent on the spot.
Man, come on.
Never caught it. His agent never caught it.
Whoa.
Nothing. So 49ers got out of paying him $2 million this year. You know how much money that is? He's not a high-paid player, this guy, either.
Oh, that's kind of,
That's a big story. It came out. He even dogged on his agent on Twitter. He fired him.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, though, this guy still should know if he needs to go. He should have read that in his contract. Plus, I think 49ers representative should have let him. Which, no, that's your job. You're supposed to know that.
Well, how come he didn't want to work out with the team?
Well, he lives. I forgot where he lives at.
Yeah, but that's still hard to believe he didn't know that.
Well, I mean, he didn't. Well, if he didn't know that, he's a dummy for missing out on $2 million. Yeah, he didn't know it. If he did know, he's an idiot. Yeah, he didn't know it. He didn't know.
Well.
How about our boy, Matty Ice? Matty Ryan becomes one of the richest players. $103 million, 59 of it guaranteed. You know how much money that is to have a $59 million guaranteed?
More than the guarantee for Breeze.
He's the leader in most guaranteed money in history. Do you know how much $59 million guaranteed is? You never hear that.
No.
$60 million guaranteed.
Wow.
Goes to show you what Atlanta thinks of Matt Ryan.
Whoa.
So it don't matter if the dude never plays again. He will be rich. His family will be rich. Think about it. He could never snap a ball again and be still well off.
That's a better contract than what Breeze got.
It's a way better. Breeze has good.
59 million.
Guaranteed.
No matter what happens.
He's getting that money.
Wow.
So like I said, something can happen to where... All right, we got another call. Take over the morning.
Wow. You know, can you imagine guaranteed money? No. $60 million, no matter what happens, you don't play, sit down.
Hey, what's up?
No matter what happens. It's $60 million in your pocket. That's a better deal than Breeze did. But anyway, y'all, it's getting crazy to me. It's getting out of hand. It's just, I'm not going to talk the money part. It's just getting out of hand. It's just too much.
Oh, hey, John, I'm sorry, man. I didn't recognize your voice. I'm sorry.
Lane's on the call.
You want to come on there?
He's all right.
Okay, all right. Here we go. We got a little special guest here. He's been listening to the show, and we do appreciate it. Big diehard LSU fan, big sports fan, John. What's going on, John?
Oh, not much. Just sitting back relaxing.
Nothing wrong with that.
What's going on, John? Coyote, man. Kyle, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Thank you for calling.
Y'all show is good. I listened to it for the first time last week, and y'all do a good job. I like it.
Thank you, John. Tell everybody we said hello, and thank you for calling Cajun Sports Radio. What you got?
Well, I wanted to talk a little LSU football, and then I wanted to follow up on some of the things that the guy you just had on a little while ago from your old show about some NFL stuff I think is going to happen this year.
Go ahead, man. We got plenty of time.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for calling.
Well, I always think LSU is going to do pretty good, and as long as they have Les Miles, they are going to be a good team. And with Blue and Hilliard, and you're going to see a lot out of McGee this year, I believe.
Yep.
And I think, and as long as Copeland can stay healthy, we're going to have a good running game. But with the new offensive coordinator, I'm really excited to see our tight ends. We got a couple of young ones, and Travis Dixon is a good one, I believe.
I'm excited to finally see the tight ends implicated in the offense. Because like you said, we got good tight ends this year, and we always have good tight ends.
We don't use them.
We just don't ever implicate them in the offense, it seems like.
It seems like the last time we threw it to the tight end was Royal. And it seemed like ever since then we just stopped throwing it to him.
It's true. And I remember, who was it against Oregon that we targeted a lot? He had a big game.
Yeah, he was a good tight end, but
good.
He did it in Oregon.
It's true.
In Texas. Yep.
We did. We used him a lot. And I remember we had high hopes that he was going to have a big year that year. And after that, it seems like he wasn't used much.
That's correct. I think the quarterback that started the Oregon game, I can't remember his name right now, he was throwing to the tight end a lot more, but when they went back to Jefferson, he kind of stayed away from the tight end a little bit, it seemed like.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of who he's talking about.
I think it's
I'm thinking here. Hold
thinking
on.
of who?
Lee.
Yeah.
Lee. Jared Lee.
Jared Lee, yeah.
Was a quarterback that wouldn't throw it to the tight end a lot in Oregon game, but I can't remember the tight end.
Dickerson. I think Dickerson.
That's what I'm trying to think of, the tight end.
Or something like that. I don't know. But, yeah, you make a good point. What do you think? How much do you think Cameron's going to help Mettenberger?
I think it's going to be a lot. I really do. The experience the guy has in the league, and I think he'll listen to him a lot. Not that Crackler is a good offensive mind, and he's a real good with quarterbacks. But I think Cameron, being that he was in the NFL just last year, and I think it's going to help out a lot. He's going to get the respect of Mettenberger, and it's going to work out, I believe.
Yeah, John, I think that's the best move LSU has. We should have had that 3 years ago, but anyway, I think that's the best move LSU has made. We had to do something on offense, cut and dry. You know what I mean? He is a good coach. He's going to take Mettenberger and make him the quarterback that he needs to be. You know what I mean? He's a good quarterback, but you needed someone to push him. And if Miles could just stay out of that part. That's the only thing I'm worried about.
I'm glad you said that. That was going to be my next point.
Yep.
Being that they've been together a long time and they know each other. Cameron, I think Les Miles is, whether he does or doesn't, he's going to leave it alone, and Cam Cameron, I think, is going to have the chance to have it his offense. You're right.
That's an excellent point.
Yeah, I think that he will give them full. They have to do something here.
Yes.
Something got to change. Something got to change on offense, and I believe they pressure him enough. They brought him in, and I cannot wait to see what he's going to do.
Oh, yeah. Alfred Blue, having a hell of a year last year before he got hurt. What do you see out of him this year, John?
Well, I see another injury. He runs too upright. He's probably going to get hurt again.
He's injury prone.
I hope he don't, because I'm excited to see what he would do in a full season.
Right.
But sometimes when players just get hurt, it seems like they can't shake it.
It's like when a player's injury prone, that's it. He gets hurt every year.
Very good point, John. Good point.
Yeah. Kind of like Berkey Harvin, I was saying that earlier.
Yeah.
Same thing. Sometimes guys just get brittle.
Yep.
Exactly. Reggie Bush is another one. Constantly stays hurt.
Real quick, John. On I know we keep talking offense. What do you think about the defense?
Well, I think we are loaded at linebacker, I believe. A lot of young kids that a lot of people haven't heard of.
Yeah.
I mean, I know a lot of people watched those videos last year of that drill LSU does, and they got to see Ron East fight, the number 22, run over some kids. He is going to be tough. Taj Jones is good. Quan Alexander is one of my favorites. I think he's going to turn out to be real good. These young defensive ends, man. We went to the spring game, and we got to shake hands with Daniel Hunter.
Really?
That dude is awesome.
Big dude, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, he's kind of like Mingo, you know. He's tall.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's a stud, man. He's a beast.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I'm excited. I don't usually worry about our defense because in the SEC and in Louisiana, Florida area, we always get good defensive players.
Mm-hmm.
And with the coach we got on defense, I think he can take some bad players and make a great defense. And we give him good players, so.
Good deal.
yeah, it's true. And like you said, there is a lot of new faces in that defense. But with the coaching staff we have and the talent we have, it's going to be interesting to see, you know, what. Do you, going off subject here, do you see any threat with TCU? I mean, I know they're a tough, you know, they've just gotten to the BCS conference. Do you see any, LSU have any problems with TCU week one?
I think TCU will keep it close for about a quarter and a half if LSU plays the way they should. And I don't think so. But see, that's the problem with playing a team like that. They got nothing to win and everything to lose.
That's right.
That game is their whole season.
Yeah, they have nothing. Good comment, that John. They have nothing to lose here. They're gonna give it all they have. That's right. They have nothing to lose, and playing in Texas like that, Lane.
Yeah.
The first game, national televised. Oh my God. You know.
Which in national TV now, they don't even make that big of a deal for these players.
True. Real quick, John, what do you think? How do you think LSU's going to do this year? Just give me what. How many wins, losses, what? Tell me something.
Well, I mean, it's easy to say that they're going to do like they do every year, win 2, lose 2. I mean, win 10, lose 2.
Yeah.
But if people are getting too comfortable with that when they want Les Miles to be fired, that's bad. But I think they're going to lose one game in the season, and it's going to be Florida, Georgia, or Auburn. They're going to Alabama, sorry. And they're going to blow out A&M again, and I just see one of them again. I think we're going to beat Alabama this year. But Georgia, Florida, that's two rough teams to play right there. And Georgia has a very experienced quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah. And LSU's schedule is so tough, John. You know, they were talking about that the other day. Why do we get a schedule like this and Alabama don't, but we won't go there? LSU has a tough...
Yeah, Les Miles did a trick on that at SEC Media Day, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, look at our schedule and look at theirs. It just ain't fair, is it?
That's right. No, it ain't. Not at all.
No.
I believe they'll go, they'll lose one game, and I believe they'll make up for it in the bowl game this year. And I think we're going to Georgia and win the SEC.
Wow. That's great.
That's what's going to happen.
That's great. I can't wait to see it. I had LSU. I was on another talk show the other day, and what I called Lane 3 games. I just want to see it. I just want to see that offense do what I think they can do.
Yes.
Now, Jeremy Hill, how much do you think him being out could hurt this team, influence this team?
Well, mind-wise, it's going to influence them a lot. It's going to be a lot like when Honey Badger was out, because that's a guy that it could have been a Heisman guy, not this year, maybe, or next year if he would have stayed. But when a top guy like that, whether he was a team leader or not, when a top guy like that is missing, it's not just his play on the field that's going to hurt. We can replace him. Those guys are going to replace him with the yardage. And someone else is going to pop up. We don't know who, but someone else will be running the ball.
Yeah.
I believe mentally, it's going to hurt him a little bit.
Do you think there's a chance that the SEC can get dethroned this year? Maybe somebody else win the NC, or not a chance?
It's going to be tough for someone else. there's good teams out there, and, you know, but they always put, like, Stanford and Oregon and them up.
Yeah.
And they're good teams. Yeah. Stanford would be the only one that could do it, maybe. Because they play Alabama, LSU type football.
Right. Oh. Yeah, I just can't wait. Again, I'll keep repeating myself. I can't wait to see the first game, how that offense is going to do. But we do need Jeremy Hill on that field. That would be
not week one.
No, not week one. But we do need him back, y'all. I'm telling you, we need him on that field. I think.
Well, you know what's his name? Johnny Manziel did the same thing almost last year, where he got arrested for fake IDs and stuff like that.
Right.
And the only reason he played last year was because his coach stood up for him and kept him on the team.
You're right.
Yep.
But I don't want Nala to take him back just because to play him. But you know, a young kid like that going up there and sucker punching the kid, yeah, he should be in trouble for it. But I don't know if he should be kicked off the football team.
Yeah.
No. I think 3 games. You know, that could make sense. 2-3 games.
They will, Lane.
It all depends on that judge, though. But that judge shouldn't do anything.
Don't worry. He's going to lose by 3 games. He will be on that football field within the 4th game. Oh, yeah. I think.
You choose your team that you like this year in the NFL, John.
Oh, well, unfortunately, it's a team I hate not the most, but close to it, the Atlanta Falcons.
Oh, they got a squad, man.
I can't believe that they had to let them get Steven Jackson.
Yeah, I know, man. I mean, because they already stacked with Michael.
They should have banned that like the NBA banned that trade for the Clippers to get the coach who wanted all the players.
It's true.
That's right.
It's true. Because, I mean, Steven Jackson's still got a little bit left in the tank, and especially as a third down running back.
He can still run.
I mean, he could, with, you know, having the bowling ball there, Michael Turner, it's going to be unreal to watch.
Yeah, if Steven Jackson is 3/4 of what he's been the last 8 to 10 years,
that's right.
They'll be NFC Championship again, and it'll be up to probably the Seahawks to beat them out of it.
Yeah, and they'll be good. In San Francisco, I think, will be right there with them. And that's
one thing I wanted to talk about. That guy that called before said something about the Seahawks, their quarterback maybe having a slump. I think a lot of them. There's 4 or 5 of them young quarterbacks.
Yeah.
RG3, Tannehill, Luck, and of course Russell Wilson. I think they're all in Kaepernick. They don't call him. You know, they don't put him in with them, but he belongs there.
Yeah.
I think he's going to struggle. He's the one that I think is going to struggle the most. I mean, he's got an awesome arm, but I just want to say some of the things he's done in the offseason, wearing the Miami Dolphins hat.
That was terrible.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
It shows you where maybe he's not 100% focused.
Yeah, because you've seen that's a good point, because you've seen some of the same things with Cam Newton last year. Like, he lost a lot of focusness, you know, in between seasons. Like, he's a little bit too overconfident. He got too much success early. I think that's what a lot of his problem's going to be.
Yeah, Cam Newton lost a lot of trust from his teammates when they're getting their butt kicked in a football game, and he scores a meaningless touchdown, and he celebrates.
Yeah, right. And then dogs on him after the game in a press conference. Dogs on his whole team.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly.
I
listen to Colin Cowherd a lot, and he says it all the time about how these quarterbacks are like CEOs of business. They're the guy out front. They need to be the guy out front.
Exactly.
They need to be the leader. And it's true. I mean, you don't ever see none of the Mannings, either one of them, or you don't see those guys do it. You just, you know. But I mean, they're going to be like, I think RG3 is going to be a good NFL quarterback. But you just got to see how he's going to come back from that injury.
But there was a story saying that he's doing good, but they don't want to let him play in preseason, and he wants to play in preseason.
The doctors cleared him last week.
But there's no reason for him to even take a snap in preseason.
Why?
Which, I mean...
Yeah, they need to get that back up from Michigan State to the reps anyways.
That's right.
He's good. He came out...
Great moves. That was one of the best moves ever for him to draft 2 quarterbacks like that. That was so smart.
A lot of people question him. for doing that. You know, having his number 1 and number 2 guys being rookies, but like you said, it panned out pretty well.
Yeah.
And he keeps, I tell you what, he has a hell of a preseason this year. And then something happens with, odds are RG3 somewhere down the line is going to get hurt this season.
He runs too much.
Odds are. And if he shows a good showing again, look for him to be on another team next year. Starting, competing for a starting job.
Yes, definitely.
But,
I know one that had the same problem, had the same thing happen to him like when he was in Green Bay, our old quarterback, Matt Flynn.
yeah.
Yep.
He's with the Raiders now. He might get beat up by another Wilson.
Yeah, I heard about that. I had high hopes for him to start this year with the Raiders.
Yeah, I'm still hoping he will. I mean, there's a good chance he's going to. But it's just, I really feel sorry for the kid, But, well, not so too sorry for him. He made millions.
But I was thinking of that the other day. How ironic is it for the Raiders, to have drafted Jamarcus Russell and him being a bust, and then later on, Jamarcus Russell's backup, Matt Flint, him ended up being the starter for him years later.
That's pretty funny. Russell should still be their quarterback, and, if he was any good or cared about it, he would be.
Yeah, because that kid had a lot of talent. He had size and talent.
But couldn't read the playbook. I'm serious.
Anyway.
In their conference is another team that thinks going to be good. I mean, of course, Denver is the one that thinks Denver's going to be good, and they will. But the Chiefs, you got to watch out for the Chiefs. They have a very talented team.
Yes.
And
Alex.
And that coach that went there is a winner. There's no reason. I know the Eagles wanted to start over, but you don't fire a dude like that, and he's going to have them running quick.
Well, the thing is, what people forget about the Chiefs, they had a good team last year. They just couldn't put it together. They had like 7 Pro Bowlers last year. They were like the first team to have a record like that and have that many Pro Bowlers. Now they got a quarterback with Alex Smith and a coach, like you said.
Got a lot of guys in his tank. You hear me?
They're going to compete. And then they got a good running back, Jamar Charles. Yep. I mean, they're going to be good.
Yes. Yes, I think they're going to be really good. They got that. I like that safety they got from Tennessee. I can't remember his name.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah, that's him.
He is awesome. I don't think it's Matthew. It's something like Eric Berry.
Eric Berry. That's him.
That dude, I think he's going to be one of those guys that you hear about for a long time as long as he stays healthy.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. And then, it's going to be fun to see what's going to happen in that division. Real quick, we're running out of time here, but what do you think of with the Saints this year? You got good hopes for them, or what?
I think they're going to be very good. The only problem is they got the best team in the NFL in their conference, I think, this year.
That and their
division.
That's what's going to hurt.
Now they'll beat them. They'll beat them when they come over here. The Saints will beat them, I think.
That's week 1.
Week 1.
The Saints are going to be great. I think they'll win 10, 11 games.
Good deal.
And they have that tough schedule. That's what scares me. And I was talking to somebody about that this weekend. Even if they only win 10 games with this schedule, it shows that they're a good football team to me. With the turnarounds that they have to make.
With a chip on their shoulder.
Exactly. And you're hearing great things. I mean, they didn't have any holdouts, which is rare to not have any holdouts or anything like that. They brought back so many players that took less money to come back. Hopefully things pan out pretty well.
Yeah.
But, John, I appreciate it, man. You ought to come on every week.
Yeah,
when you have time.
I might make it a deal. I'll talk to you this week or something, and maybe we could do a pick-em thing where we all pick 3, 4, 5 games, 2 or 3 college games, 2 or 3 pro games, and
that'll work.
And see who has the best record of the year.
That would be awesome, man. We could definitely do it.
That is a good idea. John, thank you for calling in, and tell Jill that we said hello.
Yes, we'll see y'all later, and thank y'all very much for having me on your show.
Thanks for coming on, John.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Oh, great call in.
Great.
John knows his football.
Yeah, he does.
Tell you what, man, that was fun. We ate up some time. I like that, though. And we brought in 3 call-ins, and
Tom just flew.
John flew. But real quick, something that happened. Tom Benson did something yesterday that I thought was pretty cool. A 19-year-old diehard Saints fan was waiting for hours to get in the gate to go watch the practice of the training camp.
In Metairie?
Yeah, and he took the kid and said, "Hey, come watch it with me. Come hang out with me."
Oh.
I thought that was pretty cool, Tom Benson. I just
yeah.
wanted to go ahead and give him out. And I want to talk about this very, very big battle for the left tackle spot between Armstead, Charles Brown, and who's the third one? Okay, it's a three-way battle. Charles Brown, Armstead, and then there's one, Jason Smith. They are having a hell of a battle for that tackle spot, and right now it looks like Brown is winning it. But that's one of the biggest position battles that we have. Another thing that I wanted to talk about was like with Miss Sheila Actors earlier about the differences that Rob Ryan is making in the defense. The players so far are saying that they love it. They absolutely love how it's working out, the new 3-4. Will Smith, moving from defensive end to outside linebacker was huge. Yeah. He likes it.
If he makes it.
John Vilma talking about how much he feels like he's in great shape. Loves the things that Rob Ryan is doing. Breeze is saying that, hell, Rob Ryan's practice team is hard to go against in offense.
That's great, isn't it?
It's going to be fun to watch. Breeze was a little rattled starting camp. We're hearing good things out of the running backs. We're hearing Ingram came to camp just looking like he had a chip on his shoulder.
Good deal. I can't wait.
Pierre Thomas, he's rolling. We got a bunch of young receivers that are going to be coming in to replace Devery Henderson, and I think we're going to have no problems.
Where did he end up going?
Him and Dante Stewart now play for Washington.
Oh, they did pick him up?
They both play for Washington. Real quick, it is the return of Coyote Segment. He has a little bit that he wants to do. Hold on. We're not going to play the Coyote Segment video or a song because it ain't that much. But we'll play a little Ice Ice Baby. Go ahead.
No, it ain't that you just picking at me, y'all. College, we jumping from pro to college. We're going to go to college, the fan base. Now, this comes from a real good source.
You got to give the source.
Yeah, it was done, but it ended up coming from some...
Mashable.com.
Yeah.
You got to give the source.
Come to find out, University of Michigan is the biggest fan base they got. I was shocked. We beat Alabama in fan base. LSU second, Alabama's third.
Ohio State fourth.
A&M Texas A&M, Nebraska. But what's the deal with Michigan?
Michigan's huge. They have a big fan base, and that is according to the average tickets that are sold. Not attendance, just I guess overall. But for LSU to be 2, man, that's pretty good.
That is, for LSU to be 2
over
Alabama. But y'all, Texas A&M, that's where I'm shocked.
That's Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, but that's just jumped the last year.
Well, that's coming to the SEC.
Yeah.
For them to
Nebraska. Now, Oklahoma, I thought Oklahoma
over here,
yeah,
on top.
I thought Oklahoma would be higher than 7.
Now, I find it interesting. You got A&M at 5, Texas at 8. I could tell you one thing. A few years ago, it would have been way flip-flop. Texas was way more popular.
Very. Well, Lane, how about right here, Georgia at 9? Now, how about Florida? What happened? 10. About 4 or 5 years ago, y'all, Florida was the...
look at what happened.
The Tebow days.
Look at what happened when the Sugar Bowl. They lost money. Nobody showed up at the Sugar Bowl.
What
Remember
happened?
that?
I don't understand that. They said they don't travel. I don't understand that.
Well, it's just... But we're not going to go through this whole list.
But, no, I just want to do the top 10, y'all. But LSU
Auburn
shocked
19.
me. They beat Alabama with a fan.
How about Oregon at 15? I thought they would have been higher than that.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're gonna.
Anyway.
Even so, that is not our list. That's Mashable.com's list.
But anyway, y'all. Everybody that called in, thank y'all. We had a great show. Great show.
Look, real quick before we end the show, I have a couple of stories to report. Cowboys did the same thing the Saints did a few years ago. They sold their naming rights. It's no longer Cowboy Stadium. Jerry's words. He does not want it to be considered Jerry World anymore. The new name now, he sold his rights to AT&T. It is now called AT&T Stadium.
Oh, come on.
He sold the rights to, well, the same thing the Saints did with the Mercedes Superdome.
Money.
He needs to pay for that stadium, man. He needs to get some money back. You're going to see this all over. The New Orleans Arena, somebody's going to buy the naming rights before it's all over with for that.
You think so, huh?
It's a sponsorship, like the Dome. You know how much Mercedes probably got publicity from the Super Bowl of the Mercedes-Benz Super Bowl? Right before that.
Yeah, right before.
And to me, the biggest story of all that I found pretty funny, ex-New Orleans Saint Cedric Ellis retired from the Bears the other day.
Ellis.
You remember hearing about that?
Oh, yeah.
He retired from the Bears. He's like 23 now. He's probably 26, 27. He's retiring from the Bears because he is not happy at the way that he was going to be used this year, supposedly. But, guys, this show flew by. Next Sunday night, it will be a Cajun Sports Radio pregame because we actually got live football next Sunday after the show. We got the Hall of Fame game. We will talk about the Hall of Famers and everything that happened from the night before and get you ready for the little Dolphins-Cowboys next Sunday night.
Good to see Romo in action.
They said that he might not play.
He's not.
He'll play a few downs, possibly.
Yeah,
maybe.
Like Breeze, right?
He'll play in preseason.
Yeah, but not long.
The first game, he'll play a few plays. Second game, close to a quarter. The third game, he'll play a whole half. That's how they do it.
I never forget that we would go and watch the game, y'all. Me and they would go watch preseason. Can you imagine going all the way to New Orleans to watch preseason?
And a lot of people do it.
Yep.
A lot of people do it. All right, guys. Once again, we want to thank everybody for calling in. We did John, the guy from National Sports Radio. Go check them out. And, of course, the ex-co-host, Jason Hahn. This is Cajun Sports Radio. You can check us out at any time. CajunSportsRadio.com. Listen to any episode. We're on there at all times. We will be back with you live next Sunday night, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks for listening, guys. We also want to thank Best Bike ATV for being our exclusive sponsor.
Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. I wanna fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle.
You're listening to Cajun Sports Radio with Coyote and Lynn.
Fly like an eagle till I'm free.
Smell the gumbo? You're listening to Cajun Sports Radio.
With no shoes